Hello students, in today's lecture of an AC machine design, we are going to cover a small topic, that is dispersion coefficient. Okay, this topic is small but it is quite important from the exam point of view. As you can see, it has been asked in our GTU exam many times, and each time it is asked in a different way. Okay, here the how it is being asked is given to you, so you can take it as a reference and you will be able to answer if it is asked in a different way, right? So we'll start with dispersion coefficient. First of all, what is dispersion coefficient? So dispersion coefficient is nothing but the ratio of magnetizing current and the ideal short circuit current. Okay, it is nothing but the ratio of magnetizing current and ideal short circuit current, that is sigma is equal to Im upon ISCI, that is short circuit current. Now when we talk about the induction motor's power factor, it mainly depends upon magnetizing current and ideal short circuit current. These two are the parameters based on which the power factor of the induction motor is dependent, right? So first of all, when we discuss about the dispersion coefficient, we have already seen now that dispersion coefficient is nothing but the ratio of magnetizing current and the ideal short circuit current. So now the question is, what is magnetizing current and what is short circuit current? Okay, now magnetizing current, we have seen this word many times in various machines. In transformer also we have seen that, in the induction motor also. What is that? It is nothing but the current taken by the machine to set up the flux is known as a magnetizing current. Okay, now magnetizing current is denoted by Im, and the magnetizing current increases the power factor. Okay, sorry, as the magnetizing current increases, what happens? The power factor of our induction motor reduces. This we have already seen ahead also. As the magnetizing current increases, what happens? Generally the magnetizing current is of lagging nature, right? And if it is in lagging nature, then the power factor reduces. Okay, so magnetizing current is nothing but the current that is required to set up the useful flux. Okay, and now as the another thing to remember about the magnetizing current is that, as the power factor or the magnetizing current increases, power factor reduces. Then ideal short circuit current, it is nothing but the current drawn by the motor at standstill when the resistance of the motor is neglected is known as an ideal short circuit current. What is that? When the motor is at standstill and the rotor or the motor's resistance is neglected, then it is known as an ideal short circuit current. The value of the ideal short circuit current is controlled by the leakage reactance of the motor. So if the leakage reactance of the motor is small, then the ideal short circuit current will be large. And when the leakage reactance is small, power factor of the machine is good, right? So higher the value of the ideal short circuit, better would be the power factor. It is quite inverse as compared to that of the magnetizing current, as we have seen that as the magnetizing current increases, power factor reduces. But here, as we can see, as the ideal short circuit current increases, power factor improves. Okay, so dispersion coefficient is given by Im upon ISCI, that we have seen, that is which is ratio of magnetizing current and short circuit current. So an ideal short circuit current is given by Es, that is the stator induced EMF per phase, upon Xs is the total leakage reactance of the motor referred to the stator side. So when we place this value in the equation of above, we get sigma is equal to Im upon Es into Xs. So dispersion coefficient is given by sigma is equal to Im, that is magnetizing current, Xs is the total leakage reactance of the motor referred to the stator side, and Es, that is the EMF induced per phase of the stator winding. Okay, so this is the final equation for the dispersion coefficient, and the higher value of the dispersion coefficient results in, so what if the value of the dispersion coefficient is high, how it will affect the performance of the induction motor, right? So it leads to the poor power factor. How can we say that? If the value of the magnetizing current is high, then only for sigma to be high, value of magnetizing current should be high. And if magnetizing current is high, then our power factor is bound to be poor, right? It is bound to be poor. Then it reduces the overload capacity and the reduced output also is reduced as the efficiency is reduced. Okay, so these are the effects of the higher dispersion coefficient. So this was a small topic, and it is important from the exam point of view. You just have to remember that dispersion coefficient, if in question or in the exam question is asked what is dispersion coefficient, or define dispersion coefficient and derive its equation, and what are the effects of the higher value of the dispersion coefficient, then you might be able to answer that dispersion coefficient is nothing but the ratio of magnetizing current and ideal short circuit current. It is denoted by sigma and it is given by Im upon ISCI, right? This is dispersion coefficient. Now we have to explain two terms, mainly induction motor and ideal short circuit current. Magnetizing current and ideal short circuit current, right? What is magnetizing current? It is nothing but the current taken by the machine to set up the flux. If the value of the magnetizing current is high, then the power factor is poor. That we have to understand. Okay, now again, what is ideal short circuit current? The ideal short circuit current, the value is nothing but the current drawn by the motor at standstill when the resistance of the motor is neglected. Okay, and it is controlled by the leakage reactance of the motor. Okay, and it is given by ISCI is nothing but ES upon XS. ES is nothing but the stator EMF per phase and XS is the total leakage reactance of the motor. So when we place the value of ISCI in this equation, we get the final equation of the dispersion coefficient, that is sigma is equal to Im XS upon ES. Okay, and now finally, what are the impacts of the higher value of the dispersion coefficient? That is, we all know that if the dispersion coefficient is high, how dispersion coefficient is directly proportional to magnetizing current. Okay, so if we want the value of the dispersion coefficient high, then the magnetizing current should be very high. Okay, and if the magnetizing current is high, okay, if magnetizing current is very high, we have just seen that our power factor will be low and it will be poor, right? And it will be also lead to reduced overload capacity and reduced output of the induction motor, right? So this was the dispersion coefficient. Okay, it is very simple topic and also important. It is continuously or repeatedly asked in the exam. Okay.